I went from group fitness to being alone and feeling alone. My body was going into shakes during training, and that's when I knew. It got to a point where I had to get off Instagram because I was just moving forward. I didn't want to look back at it and be like, oh no, I just did it for the challenge. And that's what I found challenging the most. Hi Telefalava, my name is Emily Suttle, but those who are close to me know me as Emmy. So what motivated me to do the 8-week bodybuilding challenge is the phrase bodybuilding, and its affordability. For 8 weeks, sorry, $39. Like, come on now, where can you get that from? I also wanted to do it because I knew it was the next phase of my journey that I wanted to get into. Now that so much weight has been lost, I knew it was time to tone up and get back into the gym. Before starting the challenge, I was a bit anxious because I knew what needed to be done. I knew that I had to make some sacrifices, and I needed to rearrange my priorities, especially as a mom and time management, and I just needed my training to fit with my kids. The most challenging part of the journey was trying to balance weights and cardio, and also being FOMO. I went from training every day at HQ and Brown Pride, where I was based around, the community. It was basically cheering everybody on and stuff, to being by myself. And that's what I found challenging the most. I went from group fitness to being alone and feeling alone, which also taught me that no one's gonna help me get to my goals but myself. And although it was really, really hard, I'm pretty proud that I allowed myself to gradually step back and scale back on classes, even though it was hard. It got to a point where I had to get off Instagram because I was just like, oh my God, I want to be here and there. And I was doing so much the first 3 weeks that my body wasn't taking it well. The first 2 weeks, I lost 4 kgs, and I knew that was not good. And then my body was going into shakes during training, and that's when I knew, your FOMO-ness is not going to get you to where you want to be. And that was the hard part. And also the eating. Everyone thinks the training is hard. Nah, it's the nutrition part. You obviously can't out-train a good diet. Like, I'm not going to say I was 100%, but most of my transformation did come from trying to stick as close to the plan that was given to me. Yeah, that was hard too. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I crave something and then I'll eat it and then move forward. I didn't dwell on it and be like, oh, I need to go to the gym and do cardio, blah, 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 because I ate that. And trying to remember that I also wanted this to be a lifestyle for me. Like, moving forward, I didn't want to look back at it and be like, oh no, I just did it for the challenge. After the challenge, I knew that I wanted to use these habits during the 8 weeks and, go forward with it. The past 8 weeks, I've noticed that parts of my body have lifted. For example, my back and my chest was a massive insecurity for me. I used to call my back a sad back. So I started off looking sad. And then as I was training throughout the 8 weeks and, eating accordingly to the plan, it was working. Like, my body composition slowly started shifting. I probably noticed it the 3rd week. Yeah, and my stomach. I say this with love. I am so insecure about my mom tum. Who wasn't? And I started embracing it more. The more I saw the results and the more I was fitting into clothes better and stuff. It's crazy how much things can change over the 8 week. I had people tell me you're looking really good. But here I didn't see it. And, you know, even to have my partner or my oldest boy go, "Mom, look, your muscles, blah, blah, blah." And, you know, you're proud, but you're still not satisfied. Yeah. Like, you can be your own biggest critic, that's all I'm gonna say. But for me, that's how I grow. Like, I'm proud, but I'm not satisfied because I know there's so more that needs to be done. Yeah. Yeah.
Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, this has also taught my boys, especially my 13-year-old, that hard work always pays off. When you truly believe in yourself and you can imagine yourself being, you know, a bodybuilder, for example, and you just grab it and you go and work hard towards those goals. And even if you're alone, that hard work always pays off. Like, you can't cheat around it. No one's gonna give it to you. No one's gonna be like, "Oh, here's your muscles. You know, here's the big arms you want, blah, blah, blah." Just to hear my son, my oldest boy, go, "Wow, Mom, you did mean. I'm so proud of you." You know, that's a big win. And even to have my parents, especially my dad, who's always been like, "Oh, you know, that's enough, that's enough." And he's just like, "Look at you, you did that." You know, those are the wins I also take with me. And showing our poly women, our Māori and our Pacific Island women, like, there's nothing wrong with lifting. There's nothing wrong with being heavy on the scales if you look fit, you know, and strong. Like, scales, yeah, it's cool. And that's another thing I learned, that the scales is one thing. There was a week where the scales didn't move at all. And I was happy because the scales didn't weigh like the muscle I was growing and stuff, and it didn't outweigh like how I was feeling. In the beginning, I didn't think I would be able to commit to going to the gym. I always thought I needed someone to be there with me, or because not so much needed, I was used to, you know, being around a group environment. I learned to mentally do it by myself, to a point where I didn't need any alarm clocks anymore. My body was just waking up, saying, "Okay, it's time to go now." And mentally, when I didn't train in those times, I didn't feel right. And that's how I knew, oh yeah, I've created that habit where my body just automatically gets up. And then it came to a point in the weekend, my body was still getting up. But instead of going to the gym, I would just use that time to, you know, reset my home while my kids are still asleep. Mentally, I also found myself being able to fight through failure reps. That was hard. At times I questioned myself, like, why am I doing this? Like, it freaking hurts. And I'm always kindly reminded by my partner, like, this is all you, like, you know, you love this, you got this. Sometimes it does feel mentally lonely, but you just have to push through it, eh? Like, even when you're going through things, you just, yeah, push through it. And I learned that on the way. I just got better and better. Like, some days I don't want to train. I just want to go for a walk and stuff and stay in bed. But no, it's up here. The mindset really plays a big part of where you want to go with your goals. On days that you don't feel like it, you just have to get out of there somehow. Just get ready and go. Yeah. I almost did a 3K run, and I've never done that. Unstoppable at a good pace. Now that my back and my lats are strong, I did some unbroken toe bars, hit some pretty good depth squats now. So the mobility has gone better too. And that's another good thing about being on this challenge, that you get to take your time with these weights. You get to readjust. And if you know it's not working that part of the muscle, you get to work around it. The BBM community group page helped me stay accountable and connected. Because, yeah, like I said, sometimes you can feel so lonely in the challenge where they're just in your pocket. Some days I feel defeated and I just reach out to my pocket and I'm scrolling through and I was like, oh, me. Then, yep, I'm in there again. Yeah, sometimes you do need some sort of motivation, especially on tired days, and just knowing that you're not alone too. There's someone in the challenge that's also tired, going through things at home. That's part of the best things about having that BBM community page and just watching everyone's journey. It's mean. So during the challenge, I lost, I think, 6.4 kgs. I didn't have a goal weight. I honestly wanted to watch my arms and my back and my legs grow, to be honest, and yeah, that was successful. Watching my legs grow was epic for me, especially as someone who's got sick legs and has had surgeries, multiple surgeries to them since I was 3 months old. But I can honestly, this is probably the strongest I've been at the gym. I used to gym back then, but man, the depth with a lot of squats, deadlifts, even engaging with the core, it's different this time. I think it's because back then I didn't have like a set nutrition plan according to, you know, my weight and my goal and stuff. So yeah, the nutrition played a big part in helping the muscles grow. I don't think I've been this lean, to be honest. And now I'm keen to see where it will go throughout the year. No fitness goals for me yet, but I do plan to continue on being at the gym, use the money to finally train up and tag team with Jo. She's one person I want to train with or be coached by. I cannot wait to meet her and cannot wait to have her tailor some more nutrition to me and to fit to my goals and have her program me. That's basically it. Hey, she's basically gonna program me.
Basically,
Yeah.
Customized too.
Tailored, yeah.
Was there anything you want to say to Marc and Jo? Because they're a big part of the
Yeah.
challenge that helped us.
Marc and Jo, thank you so much for putting this program together with Dave and Kareen, and I loved it. Jo, thank you so much for answering all my questions, even when I was unsure, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, it's fine. Even when I wasn't sure about a movement, Jo also changed a bit of exercises for me because I had told her about my joints, and she was like, okay, try this and that, and then yeah, it worked. And yeah, obviously it worked. Look, the quads are growing. Thank you so much. Get ready to get sick of me. If you're thinking about joining the next challenge, just do it. Don't overthink it, just do it. Plan ahead too. You know, bodybuilding consists a lot of weights where you're basically at the gym by yourself. Also, be kind to yourself. If you're so used to being at a community-based gym and then transitioning to just being at a conventional gym by yourself, yeah, it's a big difference. You will soon find out when you're into it. But I learned to love it. Sometimes it was another escape for me, just that alone time. And sometimes I don't even like listening to music. Like, I just like the sound of weights crashing and stuff. And sometimes listening to myself grunting, even though I'm like, oh my gosh, I sound like a man. But yeah, if you're thinking of doing it, do it. Like, what have you got to lose? You'll gain knowledge, you'll take it away with you, and yeah, you've really got nothing to lose. It's definitely worth it, I promise you. Thanks, team.